Welcome back, everybody. In the last part, we frustratingly did work in clearing a graveyard from some monsters. In this part, we're going to go get this sucker his sleeping peel and get it over with. Anyways, let's see. Then we're going to go to what was it called? Milkyway Sanctuary. Yeah, Milkyway Sanctuary is around here. I've been there already because I was doing some leveling up there to get ready for the level 30 stuff I have to do. I just don't like doing F6 alone. Mostly because it takes so long, and because if you do it alone you get less experience, so it's better to do something else instead. Anyways, we need some mandrake roots. And gravegrass leaves. Gravegrass leaves drop from any monster. I think mandrake roots or something else. I think we'll have all of it by the first boss, so even if this dungeon glitches, it's alright, because I'll be closer to getting it. Potions. Yeah, it is around the first boss I get the rest of these, I think. It's either the first or second boss, but it doesn't really matter because I'll leave the dungeon immediately after getting them. You don't have to worry about me doing this a second time, but really, I'm only doing this because it's required to promote. I believe Spectre's Tower is required as well, but it's a good quest to do. Level 35 one gets unlocked if you do this, which is better in terms of if you want to set. Anyways, let's go and fight the first boss again. I know you guys don't want to really see me fight this guy like 9 more times, but you know what? I got to. See if I can kill all the normal mobs. Don't think the bosses drop them, but ooh, free money. Anyways, how's everything going? Just been doing recordings in between work shifts. This is probably gonna be my next recording. Been trying to get more PvP videos. Just been trying to find some good, willing people to PvP against. If you have a good stacked in-game character, by all means, try and challenge me. I don't mind. I'm looking for PvPs often when I'm online, because I can't go to Emporia War because I work. you get the last material, just leave the graveyard. Simple as that. You don't want to just long because you don't have to do it a second time. It just gives you a huge burst of experience when you do it. As with all those dungeons, the only dungeon I think it stops doing that at is level like 45 to 50. And that's when you just need so much XP to level up that those dungeons don't do you justice. That's when you start doing F7. Anyways, he thanks you for your hard work, and does a code. Now the next part isn't available until level 32, but that's alright. Because you see a new quest popped up. This one is an annoying quest, I'll tell you that. Alright. A brave knight leader, the Lord of Night, that's his grave. Why it's not within the underground graveyard itself, I don't know. Now he's going to ask you for the Gloves of Artists, 2 of them. When you do Chaos Mode 3 map difficulty, you'll get a glove. You need to do this twice, meaning yes, you need to stock up on some Chaos Scrolls for that place. And yes, there is one for Milkyway Sanctuary. As you can see, I got all the hero quests here that aren't entirely optional. Let's go to Milkyway Sanctuary. As you can see, got something different here. Now we have... This is Milkyway Sanctuary. Pretty big map. Now we're getting into probably one of my more likable areas in the game, is when you're in the sanctuaries fighting the undead. So we have to level up, and hopefully we'll level up off doing this quest. Related to that, and Forgotten Knight's Leader. Now I don't have a Chaos Scroll, do I? Nope. Oh, actually I do. Let's get rid of some of this junk here and just move it around and get rid of it. This is just, it increases your max HP. Nothing special. Anything else I need to clear? Just clear my inventory a little. Sadly, there's no shop here. So, let's first do related to that. It's, for the quest requires 2 map. We're going to do this first, and then we're going to see if we can do Gloves of Artists at the same time. Sort of pet. Thought I had a pet for this. And hopefully, since I have... Now, these are some of the basic monsters you'll see. Are these mummy fighters. They're mummy fighters, skeletons, and the undead knights. The undead knights are... They're heavier monsters, so launching them doesn't work as well. So you have to fight them with something else. Other than that, this is actually a pretty easy map. This used to be this is a very popular map for F6 as well, because it's available throughout the level 30 to 40 range. And bonus stage. Bonus stage here I like. Let's fight Ushas. Oh man, I just killed Usher. Damn it. I just killed... Alright. I'm gonna restock on potions after these 2 quests, because I ran out of health pots, and you need health pots for this boss. Anyways, here we have Artis. He actually looks different from this if you're fighting in either, I think, Chaos Mode or his Hero Quest. He used to always look different no matter what. This artist got some annoying abilities. He will try and slap you with his staff. I believe his backstory is that he was a powerful mage that fought for the Dragon Fellowship back when Elga's time, and he's been brought back from the dead. Anyway, he's going to go into Fury mode. This boss can be very dangerous in Fury mode because he has this attack where he shoots this homing explosion. It can hit pretty hard, and it's kind of hard to avoid, so you gotta get used to it. Though he's not showing it, his other form has a different attack where he'll shoot an electric bolt out of his cannon, which can cancel your abilities. Okay, defense order, that's all I needed. Wow, I'm almost close to a level up, meaning I can do the next quest no matter what. Alright, we're going to start, because we're in level 30 now, we're going to start seeing more triple S's because I have gear that matches this level. Gachas will give you the level 27 or level 34 set. Skypie will guarantee the 34 set, so, you know, there you go, free Horizon Tunic. Can I unseal it? Do I have the scrolls? I do. Let's see what I get. And it's a special grade. And it's normal grade. Advanced. I would like for it to be special grade. I've rarely, gacha coins can unseal up to artifacts, so it's very good for when you want a full set of artifact gear. Let's complete this quest because I know he has the scenario mode for us. I was hoping we'd level up off that. Jess. Artist's treasure is, I think the story behind this section is that you're trying to get him and his brother into the Dragon Fellowship, so you're helping them out, which is actually good. You're getting more help for the Dragon Fellowship. Anyways, let's focus on this. I'm going to make this a pretty big episode because we had to waste our time with that graveyard crap last episode. It took up pretty much the whole episode when I wanted it to take up like a third of it. Anyways, the level 40 potions become available here, but we're not level 40, unfortunately. So let's just buy some health and mana pots. We're going to get more health pots because we need them more. And we're going to go back to Milkyway Sanctuary. Now, I know what you're thinking, Sam, you could just walk. Walking's for noobs. Let's see, let's just... By the way, you can get a Griffin mount at any time at level 20. I just choose not to because A, the stats are low, and B, it dies unless you feed it pet food. Mounts can be very useful. You can warp with them if they're high enough level. The only problem is that you need mount pet food to keep them alive, otherwise you're going to be wasting your time with having a dead pet that you can't use the abilities of. Heading into Chaos mode, level 33 monsters. I remember when this place was level 40 plus. Okay, but enough dwelling upon the past, which is basically what this place is. Hopefully I'll level up here. Nope, not on this map. I got 2 more to go, and this is actually good experience for me now. If I was doing it this weekend, however, I'd be throwing up levels like that. Let's do the bonus stage. I'm kind of glad they gave me a bonus stage because bonus stages are easier to clear. Basically, instead of having to kill 50 monsters, I only have to kill like 20, which isn't as bad. I really wish I could turn off that stupid, this guy got this drop thing. Every time I see it, it's just more, this guy's just been spamming elements, but we're going to broadcast every legendary bless he's got anyways. Now here you're gonna introduce the main reason why I hate this map for some classes. These knights, because they're heavier, they can't get launched as easily. Meaning you can't really do stuff like aerial frenzy or stormblade. Well, I think you can do stormblade. You just need someone else to launch them instead of you, so that you can do it immediately as they get launched. And ooh, a level up. So we can level up. We can get Rolling Stinger level 5, which is nice. Do I want mind reading? There's an up rate to it. There is the up skill to it, but nah, I don't want mind reading. I do like the increased dodge, but I kind of like the damage more at this stage. Plus, once all these skills are level 5, I'm just going to save up SP to get level 40 skills easier. But don't worry, eventually your upper screwdriver is going to hit the level where it can knock up airborne enemies even more and can hit fallen enemies, so that even if they do get fallen, so even if they do not escape it, you're going to hit them over and over again. Like right now it can't hit fallen enemies, so it messes with them a lot. It messes with me a lot because I think it can. Because the whole hit fallen enemies thing is either level 3 or level 4. Like, let's check. Yep, you can hit fallen enemies at level 4, which is kind of hard to... because it's probably next level when I can do that, right? Level 33. Meaning, I have to go through a whole nother level of, it's not going to be enough. Now then, one thing I like about the Chaos maps here is they give a lot more, they have a lot more monsters around the boss, meaning and those monsters respawn. So you can actually just rip through the boss and all of his mobs and get a huge burst of experience. Like, it's not going to seem like much, but during an XP event, when it's doubled, anyways, I forgot to mention is that artists will typically have a Darkanist around him in his mission maps. He's not really a mid-boss, more so a special mob that is typically around the boss. And we get our first Gloves of Artists. Not bad. And we get some more scrolls and an element attack socket. That's rare. Not like I'm going to use it. Yes, I am going to replace my weapon at level 40, but... and this bug again. I'm not gonna fight him. You can kill him again, but he does not give you an experience. Unfortunately. And I got 8th place, but stupid dark card filled up my thing, and these keys, and I don't know why I have these. I want my gold. And it did actually give me the Baroque boots, as well as the Chaotic Mist set. Not bad, not bad. We got the first Gloves of Artists. I don't think he's gonna... So, we're going to do one more Chaos run, and then we're going to do Artist's Treasure, and we're going to be done with Milkyway Sanctuary. Well, actually, no, there's something else in Milkyway Sanctuary, but it's part of a quest that dips into Skypie Sanctuary, too, as well as the optional sanctuaries, so there's no point in it. Now, what I find funny here is, you can hardly see it in, this, because it's Chaos mode, but these are like famous paintings and all that, adapted to have Dragon Saga monsters themed after them. Like, look at this one. You see a bunch of skeletons about to attack the woman, that's why she's upset. Look at this one, the Mona Lisa's an ogre. I believe this was also in Farrell's Manor, which just, I remember only seeing him here more. Like, look at this. Screamer screaming because there's a freaking monster next to him. There's also that statue that you apparently cannot go up to. I don't know why. I guess they don't want you breaking it, or I guess they did it for decoration. I don't know why they'd have statues commemorating the monsters they had to fight to get to the damn dragon. See here, there's another one. I don't know, it's just funny to look at them. Now, my main problem with this map are these damn axe-throwing skullfunkers. They can be really annoying in canceling your skills because you have characters with long combo animations like the bandit. Which is going to lead me to another thing, is they have a lot of those ranged fighters. Like, they can't do a thing when you're up close, but when you're like a few inches from them, which you will be because you're fighting other monsters, you're forced to fight them. Another thing, these Spectral Knights have like a charged attack that can knock you over. And plus they're heavier, so you can't use launches on them as much. So inevitably you're going to mess up and get hit by them. So, I know I don't get a lot of viewers, but I just wanted to probably check and do like a viewer asked question. What's your skill build for this class that I'm playing now? I'm playing probably what became the least popular class due to nerfs to its most popular skills. But if you were to still play this class, what would be your skill build? Like, what do you focus on? Do you PvP? Stuff like that? I don't know, I'm trying to make some interesting conversation topics because I am just playing a Savage through a mission map for the second time because it didn't want to give me bonus maps, which would have really helped shorten the time of this video. I'm not going to speed it up again because I don't like the whole speeding shit up thing. Like, I don't like doing it, but I can't clear stuff as fast as my Overlord with the frickin' giant sword of doom. Anyways, if you want to leave a comment about what your skill build is, you can. We have a skill simulator on the Wikia. You can check it out anytime. I need to post a link to it. Anyways, we got Artis here. He's going to be same boss fight as before, just... And oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Yeah, that's the most dangerous part about this class, is how close you get to everything. Because I haven't died yet, but I can tell you about death. It is not fun. When you die in most maps, you'll get the option to either revive with gold, revive with a phoenix feather, or warp back to the last town you were in. Now, here's the thing about that. Reviving with gold is extremely expensive. It can get anywhere from like 10 to 30 gold. Reviving with a phoenix feather costs a phoenix feather, and phoenix feathers are based upon your level, so it can be very annoying. Reviving with going to town sends you back to town, ends your instance, so you have to start it over. Not to mention, you lose 2% experience. No, you cannot lose levels from dying, but it's incredibly dangerous because you lose experience. And later levels, experience becomes really hard to get. Like, people will die and lose 2% of their experience, and then all of a sudden have to do a run of tactic mode, which is extremely boring, by the way, just to get their experience back. And I've seen people do experience runs for the hell of it, and still get really annoyed by it because it is a lot of experience you need to level up. Anyways, we're going to go to F5. Now, the scenario mode. Scenario mode is no different from a normal 2-map instance, except the boss looks different at the end. Now, I believe this is the only scenario mode where it's not a 100% drop to get his treasure. But don't worry, they let you redo it if that's the case. Like, if you don't have the item and complete the quest, they let you redo it, so you don't have to worry about it. And for those of you who actually wanted me to die, don't worry. You'll get your chance in about 3 levels, because I am going to do Spectre's Tower on this. And that is probably the point where I deposit a ton of souls to this character and advance +4 everything he has. I mean, because, let's be frank, I don't want to do it without any advanced gear. Like, all my stuff is like +1, +2, +0. Nothing's soul crafted, so really, I'm not as good as this character can potentially get. I've seen people who +20 their sealed magma weapons just to speed run this shit until level 70. Anyways, here we got another map. These statues can be broken. There's a normal quest where you have to break the statues to get some items. Reminds me of Eden Eternal. I mean, I'm sorry, Eden Eternal is just really a pointless level, like, grind fest. Like, I like running instance dungeons in games. I like running it more than I do running around the field killing stuff. And that's why I like the Dragon Nest, because it was all instance dungeons. But here, it's, sorry about that, mess up on my recording. I like running instance dungeons more than I do running around the fields. It's not that I don't like exploring, it's just I hate the fact that, yes, I get to love and explore the field, but then I have to run back and forth to it like 30 times. Anyways, here's Artis. He's going to be surrounded by skullfuckers to make this more annoying. So we're going to have to deal with thrown axes messing up my progress on killing this boss. This is his different look. This is his real look, if you like fighting Artis, because he looks cooler like this. They do this again with another boss, but they don't change its attacks. Like, he has the same attacks no matter what. I just don't get why they had to change his looks. Like, it was because originally he would look different because you would fight on higher difficulties, so they had to change something about the boss to make them more unique. But it really was a failure because around level 40 or so, they stopped doing that. Like, they do look different, but it's only by, like, one added piece of something. Like, the boss, Arca, the Fairy Queen, she just gets a piece of headgear for... She just got a piece of headgear when you fought her in the hard difficulty. And we beat him. And we got the treasure. And we got stuff that we can't pick up. We can't pick it up. Oh, we got some of it. Oh well. They're going to kick us out the map. We're going to go back to Milkyway Sanctuary. We've did a lot today. We're almost completely done. We're entering the 3/4 mark in the continent of Wind. So we helped him get his brother get into the fellowship, meaning we helped a guy out, and we're going to get the next quest. I believe the next series of quests is at level 33, so I can't do that yet. No. As you can see, I don't think there's any more hero quests until I level up. So next time, I'm going to be level 33, as I'm going to off-camera level, and we're going to do more hero quests here in Moonlight Shore Village. This is really the hero quest heavy part of the game, so you're going to be seeing me running back and forth to get quests often. I would recommend you level. Best recommendations is A, Hunter G. He gives a lot of experience if you do all 10 of his quests. B, now that you've got Milkyway Sanctuary's hero quest done, you could do its defense mode with 3 other people and it'd be really good experience for you. C, there's a daily quest to do defense mode as well, so that's an extra bit of experience. And D, if you're part of a guild, you can do guild quests for even more experience. Just a nice way of saying, just a nice way of leveling. A lot of options are available. Not as many, it's not as limited as it is at level 40 too, so it's not bad. If you have friends who can do exploits, you can still exploit the cookie factory, I believe. I don't know if it's gotten fixed yet. And, well, I'll see you all next time.